If you had to pick a person, alive or dead, past, present, real or fictitious, who in your opinion would perfectly embody leadership, who would that be and why?
Let me answer with the first person who comes to mind. I was going to try and be clever with you, but I'm going to do the first person. And please, for anyone who is listening, me not knowing where you are and how this person impacts you, please just take the overarching theme. It's a political figure, right? When I look at President Zelensky, one of the things I observe from what I see and what I read is this servant type leadership where he believes he is there to serve his people and he has their needs on the forefront of his mind. And so in the messaging I see, I hear that. I don't see somebody in a suit and tie. I see someone in a sweatshirt and jeans. I don't see someone in an office. I see someone on the battlefield. I see someone getting emotional. And so as a current reference, again, based on what I read and what I see, and I know there's propaganda and I'm at the mercy of those things, from what I see, those takeaways, I think here's a leader that does not have the resources that other great countries have, either financially or militarily. And yet he's been able to engage his people at an emotional level. I mean, that they will give him discretionary performance. You have musicians singing in the streets, right? You have people who are fighting that are leaving their wives and their children. And the wives and children are leaving so that their husbands can protect their country. And you get this discretionary performance because I think the leader has given them this clarity on here's the why, what we're doing, and the people believe in him. They trust him. They respect him. They like him.
I think right now the founder of Patagonia, I don't know if you're familiar with him, Yvon Chouinard, his name is tricky to say for me. I believe right now he's my leadership hero. He's been my leadership hero for a little while because when he at some point in his career wrote the book Let My People Surf. And I loved that concept because it was about people are their most creative when their brain is sort of removed from the work environment. They're surfing, they're mountain climbing, they're doing whatever their thing is, and the brain is slightly offline, and the solutions to tough conflicts come forward, or the relationship that is built through that type of perseverance in doing those activities. And I know that's true for me. I'm a horse person, and when I'm horseback riding, often all of a sudden I'll be like, oh yes, okay, that's the solution, because my brain is no longer consciously engaged in that. So I loved him then when he wrote that. And now that he has decided that all profits from Patagonia are going towards causes for preventing global warming and taking care of the environment, bold move. But he's essentially saying that from now on, Patagonia, all their profits are going towards these, to making protecting the world, protecting the earth, and making it better. And I love, love, love companies that have a moral and social compass towards contributing to the world in that way.
One particular leader does come to mind. So very many years ago, I went out to visit a client, and it was a precision engineering company, and I was there to meet with the CEO. And when I arrived for the meeting, the CEO was waiting for me in the foyer of the building, which did not often happen. But he didn't take me to the meeting room. He took me straight out onto the manufacturing floor. And on the way out, he was visibly excited to show me the manufacturing floor. But it wasn't just about showing me the floor, right? He was on the way out there, he was telling me about his incredible team that he had, that I was going to have a chance to meet. And when I got out on that floor, I can't even put this into words. I have visited so many manufacturing companies over the years. I have absolutely lost count of how many I have visited, and I have never in my entire career, before or after, seen anything like this place. It was the cleanest manufacturing facility I've ever seen. And I'm talking about clean beyond their certification level, just immaculate. We're walking around and the people are smiling as they're working. They're happy to see this CEO, walking around. And there was a joy in the way they were telling me about their job and how long they'd worked there. But they were telling me the story about the company, and they were telling me all about its capabilities, the innovative things that they were working on. And it was just this amazing experience. And it was even sort of so much more than that. I could see the interaction that this CEO had with his team. And I still remember all these years later that I went and visited this client on a Monday morning. As we went around the manufacturing facility, he's asking, and let's say there was maybe sort of ballpark like 100 people in the manufacturing facility. And whenever we would sort of move around the floor, he was asking by name about family members of those people. But beyond that, he was asking about specifics of what they had gotten up to on the weekend. So, how was your son's soccer game kind of specifics? And I honestly have not seen that. I hadn't seen it before, and I don't know that I've ever seen it to the same extent since.